Pisces. Pisces. Well, hello there, my beautiful Pisces. I hope you're all doing mighty fine. Thank you for all the beautiful likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions, the donations to my channel. It is greatly appreciated and well received. More than you shall ever know. So, my beautiful Pisces, before we get into the reading, I'm going to put down the good old-fashioned holy water. That was funny. So good in the neighborhood, Pisces. So you know what time it is. Tarot's down session. Most honorable judge, T.T. Donk presiding. You can do whatever it is that you want. So on the left-hand side, we are going to be using the Tarot. I'm going to pull on how this person sees you. And on the right-hand side, I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to find out how this person feels about you. And then down the center, we will take a look and see what actions they're likely to take next. So, how does this person that Pisces is here for? How do they see Pisces? How do they see you? How do they see you? You got a big lizard? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, wow. All right. Well, all right, let's get into this reading. How do they see Pisces with this King of Wands energy? Okay. Scoochie, scoochie. Scoochie, scoochie. All my stones are getting in the way. Sorry about that, everybody. You guys know I can't help that. So, not only do you got a nice lizard here, Pisces, you're confident, you're ambitious, and you're charismatic. So they see you as someone who takes initiative, someone who has a vision, in regards to relationships and stuff like that. It shows passion, assertiveness, and admiration. So they see you bold and in charge of your life here. Yep. I mean, Nine of Pentacles right there. That's a independent, self-sufficient energy. So you have personal success and you're very stable. So they see you as someone who has their life together. Okay. You're self-reliant and comfortable in your own power. So there's a suggestion here that fate or luck is involved. Okay. So it might... They probably see you as someone who has a powerful influence. Maybe you're an influencer. Maybe you're just powerful influence on outcomes. And you're kind of somebody that just is destined to bring big shifts in life. So basically, they see you as basically, you're awesome. You have radiant personal power. And there's something fated about you. But they do have a lot of respect. So that's good energy. I like that. So, how do they see Pisces with the Nine of Cups here? How do they see Pisces with the Nine of Cups? Uh-oh. Top to bottom, how do they see you with the Nine of Cups? Nothing bad on the card, but I can never trust it. So this person could see you as basically probably content. You're very emotionally satisfied, very fulfilled. So you're happy, fulfilled, you're confident in your desires. So there's a sense that you get what you want and you enjoy life, which can basically be very attractive to anybody. So in a lighter sense, it can also, I don't know, could be a playful rivalry here. So they might perceive you as someone who's dynamic, energetic, and maybe a little bit competitive. Like you've got that spark that kind of stands out. That's what this is. So they see you as fun. You're sociable. You're uplifting. You're kind of like someone who brings people together. And you have this warm, magnetic presence. So at the end of the day, their overall impression is they see you as like a balance of mixed confidence, joy, magnetic energy, and a hint of, you know, you're always getting what you want, so you appear emotionally fulfilled but approachable. So you attract a lot of people, all right? So, at the end of the day, you're just independent, fulfilled, and it's like you're very powerful. And this is very desirable in this person's eyes. Okay, it's not bad at all. So let's take a look here at the Eight of Cups for how they see you. All right, Eight of Cups for how they see Pisces, please. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you know what? You're a tough cookie, you know? So at the end of the day, it's like you're willing to shut doors on people. If you're not happy, or if people aren't emotionally fulfilling you, it's kind of like you're quick to like have a conversation, get right direct with the point, and say, you know what, enough is enough with the world. I think bigger and better of myself, and I'm willing to close doors on people. So this is somebody who basically sees you as somebody who, I mean, you're all that in a bag of chips with some dip, okay? You get what you want, you're emotionally fulfilled, you're very competitive, you bring people together, but at the same rate, you're not putting up with bullshit. If it's not making your cups fulfilled here, because you're coming off way too confident, way too independent, to let anybody ruin your meditation, to let anybody ruin your peace at all. You're not, this is like, I ain't having none of that. Like, I don't need you in my life at all. Anybody. I feel like this is anybody that crosses your path. You're quick to shut a door on these people. It's good energy, though. I like it. Very nice. So, how do they feel about Pisces? How do they feel, top to bottom? How do they feel about you? If I even exposed that card, I would be the one to get spanked. All right, let's talk into this Empress energy for how they feel about you. Well, okay. How do they feel about Pisces with this Empress energy? How do they feel about Pisces with this Empress energy? All right, let me... Okay. Just going to kind of close the gap on that. Remove a protection stone. I'm going to put that over here. I'm such a Virgo. So they do have this deep appreciation, admiration for your presence. You're very warm. You're very supportive. You're very life-enhancing. You're very magnetic in a loving, fertile sense here. So there could be progress. There could be communication. So their feelings might be intense and quick-moving, perhaps emotionally urgent or fluctuating. They may feel like things are happening quickly with you, or that there's a strong pull to engage. So there's a lot of anxiety and overthinking. This person is stressed or worried about the situation, perhaps scared of how much they care or how uncertain they are about acting towards you. So they could be overthinking possibilities and imagining the worst case outcomes. So they feel drawn to you and your energy. Okay, there's a fast-moving emotional pull. So they feel a sense of urgency or intensity around you. At the same time, they worry or kind of overthink, like they're unsure how to handle their feelings, okay? Probably afraid of consequences too, because you are over here like somebody who will shut a door on a mother trucker's face. So there's just a mixture of admiration, attraction, care, but it's tangled up in fear and anxiety here. So they want to be close here, but I feel like they hold back by like self-doubt and like a lot of overthinking, because you are someone who's quick to just shut her down and take her home and not deal with anything. It's because you're like, it's almost like you're all about yourself. So like they don't need it. You don't need anybody. Okay? And that can be a very intimidating energy for anybody. Okay? That doesn't feel like, well, they don't need me, then why am I here? You know, like I gotta have, especially if this is someone who is a person that likes to be of service and they express their ways in service. You know, like, hey, I can buy your groceries, and you're like, no, I got a chauffeur, I got Uber Eats, I don't need that, nope, don't need money from you, I don't need you to change my tire, I got AAA, nope, don't need you to give me a ride anywhere, when things aren't going right, I can just rent a car. It's just like you're just very confident, very in control, very on top of things. And that could be very, very, very intimidating for somebody who's like, all I want to do is like do something for Pisces to show Pisces that I can be here, but I don't know what I can do because Pisces is like, it's almost kind of, it's good energy, but it's a little bit closed off. A little bit. Okay. 7 of Swords for how they feel about you. 7 of Swords for how they feel about you. So 7 of Swords. You know, that represents strategy, caution, secrecy, self-protection. Emotionally, they may feel hesitant, guarded, not sure how to approach you. I'm sure they're probably holding back, struggling with whether to be honest, okay, and open up fully. So there is control, determination, and a drive to move forward. So they feel a strong pull to act or make progress regarding you. So it's like a desire to win your heart or move things forward, even if there's resistance. So this suggests that ambition and focus it suggests there's ambition and focus in their emotions, so they want direction and to overcome these obstacles. So there's some kind of sudden upheaval, revelation, change. So their feelings are intense, maybe chaotic, maybe shocking, but something about you or the connection feels like destabilizing in a powerful way. So there could be an emotional upheaval or an awakening, as if their feelings for you have shaken their usual sense of their own stability. So they're conflicted, but deeply moved. So there is caution, there is holding back. I feel like, though, you know this. They have the drive and the desire here. So they feel drawn to you strongly, but it's really scary. So they feel that you're magnetic, you're transformative, but they're not sure how to approach you safely or correctly. So they're excited and motivated to move towards you, yet they're anxious about the impact and maybe the consequences here. So, yeah. You change this person's emotional landscape by just living. So there's a lot here. It's like attraction, urgency, anxiety, and they're struggling with how to express it without a risk. Queen of Swords. Hermit for how they feel about you. 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 Okay. All right. Hermit for how they feel about you. So this looks like somebody that's got to take a step back. They got to analyze their feelings. It's like you've caused this person to see things differently. So it's like you've awakened a part of them emotionally here, possibly spiritually. So they're evaluating this whole situation. So they're weighing what you mean to them and what choices they need to make. So they want to do the right thing and not just like rush forward, you know, like impulsively. That's what this is. They want to do the right thing, so they feel this pull towards you, but they're careful. So it's like you've awakened something important in them, and they're seeing themselves in this connection in a new light. So their feelings are serious, and they're evolving. And it's not just impulsive attraction, so they might be slow to act emotionally because they want to ensure they're doing the right thing. But their interest in you is sincere, okay? So, yeah. Basically, you're powerful and you're magnetic, and you stir growth and awakening in this person, and they're processing carefully before they actually act. So they're wanting to do things, you know, thoughtfully here. So what are their next likely actions here? Next likely actions to take towards Pisces. Okay. Next actions they're going to take towards you. I don't know. This person may act out of defensiveness or pride. It could be a confusing conversation. Mixed messages here. There's tension, though. Or self-protection, so it's not openness. So there's uncertainty. There's a fear of vulnerability. They've got hidden emotions. They may keep feelings a secret. This is kind of like their actions are going to be very hard to interpret. This is probably like this hot and cold dynamic. So at the end of the day, they're not giving up, but they are very guarded here with this Nine of Wands. So they're still protective of their heart. So at the end of the day, you know, there's persistence, but it's from a place of emotional fatigue. So they're going to show up with this push-pull and push-pull dynamic. So they're going to want to keep engaging with you, but in a defensive, guarded, holding back their true feelings kind of shit. Okay, so this may be communication, but with a wake-up call. They may test the situation instead of opening up emotionally. And they could avoid a deeper conversation even though they want to have one. So, and they're probably going to act like they don't care as much as what they do. I can't stand people like that. They're not going to fully surrender and be vulnerable yet. They're fighting their internal battle here. And what might shift this is they'll eventually want something stable. But first, they got to push through all this fear here and pride. So the next phase from this person is slow but guarded, but not hopeless. Boy. Well, well, well. Would you looky, looky, looky. I'm going to leave this here. If this resonated or if it was helpful, like I said, I'm going to try to do these readings at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time every day. how they see you, how they feel, and their next likely action. So, guys, all right, let me know if you like the reading, and I'll see you later, hopefully. Oh, yeah, tarot's adjourned. Haha.